Welcome back, everybody, to part C, the independent practice of questioning the author and questioning the illustrator, looking at The Colour of Music by Lisa Tiffin. So here's on your first page of independent practice. You can see the missiles standing to attention, or perhaps you would interpret it as the missiles creating a forest. The shadows casting their long shadow over Molly. We do see Molly in a different position, standing upright. She looks like she's either embracing herself or holding her hands together. So think about what you think the author's message or the illustrator's message or their combined message is on this page. Think about the colours or lack of. Very dark, serene, depending on your prior experience. Some might call it peaceful. Some might call it foreboding. Heavy triads trudge through the stirring sludge. And you can see again a different representation of Molly, still very much in her own world or her own mind. We see alliteration occurring, and we see the swirls of colour surrounding Molly. So I want you to write your own independent question for the author or illustrator or both. You might want to press pause while you record those questions. And think about the purpose. We've got a double page spread here with no words, just the illustrations. Again, a very different perspective of Molly. So we're seeing deep inside her mind. And is she being led by the crocodile, or is she taming the crocodile? So again, I want you to pause the video as you record your own independent question for the author or for the illustrator. And don't forget to record your response as well. Soft and subtle sensations fade into sweetly singing melodies, sweeping themselves into a swirl of happy and playful questions and answers. Laughing harmonies swell into rich golden hues. You can see Molly's upside down, and there's those swirl of golden rich hues. Now, going back to our vocabulary, you would have known that hues is one of the words that we investigated on our vocabulary knowledge scale. So think about your definitions there. We've got another great example of alliteration occurring in this page. But yes, we've also got some really interesting sentence structures occurring. We've got complex sentences, and we've also got simple sentences. So you might want to pause the video as you record your independent practice of questioning the author and illustrator. The royal grand finale climbs to the mountain top and announces it to the world. This is it. The resounding echo bounces around the room. So you might like to pause the video at this point as you think and consider your questions for the author and illustrator. Silence. Almost looks like Molly's dropping back to earth. She doesn't look disturbed if you look closely at her facial expressions. She remains calm. So you might like to pause the video and consider any questions that you might have for the author or illustrator. Molly opens her eyes. The world seems brighter. So what do you think the author and the illustrator, what's their purpose behind the choice to change the colour of the text on this page? And we also see Molly's eyes open for the first time. Record your questions for the author and the illustrator. Good luck and thanks for sharing this navigation of the colour of music.